Hello Cancer and welcome to your weekly reading. So this reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising, and always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are. And yeah, how are you going? My goodness, everything just came out, Cancer. How are you going with after the big full moon lunar eclipse that's occurred in your sister water sign Scorpio? So we've got the Hermit. You might want some time out. You might just want to sit around and not do much for the moment, but look what comes in the center, the Queen of Cups, beautiful, and the Three of Cups, celebration. Beautiful. I feel like you're quietly celebrating something inside of yourself at this moment with the Ten of Pentacles. Absolutely beautiful energy to come through. I just want to pull one more card for you. The Eight of Swords. Okay, beautiful. And at the base, the Ten of Swords. Wow. Okay, Cancer. So this Ten of Swords is saying that you're quietly celebrating the fact that something has ended and there's a new dawn here. There's a sense of putting the worst behind you, and there's a sense of transformation and an upward energy. Like this is an upward spiral energy of going upwards, and energy that was something that you believed inside of your mind, it's something that you perhaps believe to be true, or something deep inside your mind has shifted here in a way that it has precipitated a healing and set you free, which is actually really lovely. And I love this. The darkness is lifting, and this is Athena, the goddess of truth and wisdom, coming in and putting an end. You've seen the truth to something, and it's allowed you to set yourself free. Now, we can see here with Orestes here that this is Athena, the goddess of truth and wisdom. Orestes, he's exhausted. It may actually be that, and I think this is what you're doing, really honouring what it is that you need here with these cards. You're quietly celebrating, but also understanding exactly what it is that you need emotionally, creating an emotional safe space for you so that you can process, so that you're giving yourself the time to heal, so that you're giving yourself a sense of connecting back into yourself really deeply with this Queen of Cups energy, which is really lovely. And this truth is your truth. It's not somebody else's truth. It's your truth, something that you've seen quite deeply within yourself. And what I love about this Queen of Cups is that she's, everything starts to flow. It's like you could be feeling quite intuitive, quite emotional as well. But there is still this sense of an inner peace and serenity that comes through with it. There's a lot of love and compassion. And I feel like this love and compassion is, a lot of it's for yourself, but it's a sense of claiming a part of your identity and saying, this is me. I know myself better than anybody else. And this truth is mine to see and mine to claim and mine to release as well. This is me being able to say no to something or shut a door on something and cut a tie that needed to be cut. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords as well coming in. So for some of you, this is to do with, I do feel like it's really important to be home in a space or around people like family, or just somewhere that feels really stable, like it feels like a safe place to come back to, or a safe person to come back to. I'm getting the words sanctuary. There is a sanctuary because there's a lot that you're processing here. And so it may be that you're kind of, it's ended, but it's still coming out. So this is where you're connecting to a lot of deep wisdom. You may be going over some old familial stories, or stories that you were taught, or belief systems that you were taught through your family, through your childhood. But it may be also a new understanding and acceptance of those things in your family, and a deepening. I feel like there's a deepening of connection to self, and a deepening connection of acceptance of where you're at and who you've become. So, and this also might also reflect back in a deepening of acceptance of people around you as well. So yeah, it's an interesting energy to come through. Lots to process here, Cancer. So, but I do love this Queen of Cups in the middle, because she's got this little Mona Lisa smile, a little bit like she's got this inner knowing, or this inner knowledge, or this inner even secret that there's something that's making you smile on the inside, that people might be curious and go, kind of what are you smiling about, or why are you so happy? And it might be hard to explain what it is, because it just feels like there is something that is shifting, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to explain it. So, yeah, interesting. Let's pull an animal energy and see what you're working with here, Cancer, for the week. We've got the hummingbird. I love this. Okay, so this is, again, there's this lovely energy with the Three of Cups and the hummingbird of celebration and joy. Like I said, you're quietly celebrating something inside, and the hummingbird is really lovely because it's like you're moving forward, not backwards, even though you're kind of traversing some energy of the past. But the hummingbird is all about finding joy in your day-to-day life. It's about finding that thing that really, and it's just something on a daily basis that you can do that just is like that nectar of life, that elixir of life, that thing that can just light you up and make you feel good. It doesn't have to be anything big. It could be first cup of coffee in the morning. It could be spending some time listening to music, or it could be looking at the sky. It could be anything. Maybe it's an artwork. Maybe it's writing. Maybe it's talking to a friend. Maybe it's reading the news. It can be it's just something that connects you to your inner joy. And that's what they're saying about just something on a daily routines, and something very close to the space around you is shifting and changing. And there's this inner joy that comes through, which is really nice. And if this is not how you're feeling, because these are intense energies. So the hermit energy is a little bit of like wanting to take some time out and connect to inner wisdom. But it can also feel like isolated and lonely. And this is where I feel like you're connecting back to, it kind of almost feels a bit like your roots for some of you. But this is where it's saying if you are feeling like in the kind of denser, intense energy of this, where you could be feeling some emotions, or you might be feeling some of those kind of heavier energies, that the hummingbird is find that, it's the opportunity to be able to find that energy around you, that thing that brings you joy. Maybe it's seeing a pet or a child or a grandchild. Maybe it's watching a TV show. It could be anyone or anything, but just, maybe it's like a picture of somebody on your wall that you kind of can talk to and have a chat to. It could be an old family heirloom. It could be anything, but it's just saying to find that thing that can bring you those moments of joy. And we've got, as your little take-home message, we've got the Knight of Crystals, endurance and determination. Wow. Okay. So it's kind of saying, this is something that you're going through. There's a long haul energy here to stick with something or stick with somebody as well. But I mostly feel like it's more about sticking with honoring yourself and your own feelings and your own emotions, and also honoring that it's been quite a journey, actually. It has been. You survived something, and now there's this sense of deep recovery that's coming in with it. So, but you're also being asked to, with the endurance and determination coming in. I feel like because it's saying to find those soul nourishing things that are coming in, so that, the camel has the water inside of it. It can go on long journeys. It can withstand deserts and famine and all sorts of things. It's a sense of this beautiful inner joy within yourself here is what's going to sustain you here, for if anything comes up again that has been challenging, or even if you're in that moment, you're in this energy at this moment in time. So it's saying you've got what it takes, you've got what it is inside of you to kind of get through and be a survivor, and to, really have the energy to stick with things that you really want to stick to, no matter how challenging. So, yeah, there's this deep sense of contentedness, joy, and inner resilience as well, that you are connecting to your courage and strength, which is really interesting. So, yeah, that's it, Cancer. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment, and take care.